Gypsy chick.
Hey tubers. Well, I thought I'd do a, I guess, response to this tag video that TheVioletKat started, and it's got roughly 20 questions that she asked and answered, and then I've seen, several people have also done it as well. So I thought, you know what, I love doing those kinds of things. I loved the witchy bag one, so I'm going to do this one too. But I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a fair warning. I'm not going to go into that much depth on some of these questions because my daughters also like YouTube and they are subscribed to their mother's channel. So I have to remember when I'm answering these questions that my 9-year-old and my 12-year-old may very possibly see this video. So you may just get a simple yes or no or pass on some of these because I just, as a mother, I just can't put all of this stuff out there. But I've had my fun. I don't need to prove it to anybody. Okay, first question. What's the weirdest thing you've done today? Well, it's early. It's only like 8:20, so I haven't really had time to be weird yet. But I do, right now I'm kind of going through this like a cleanse thing after Thanksgiving. I just felt like my guts were full of, well, crap. And I thought, you know what, I gotta do something to like, just start over. And so I've been doing this detox kind of regimen, whatever you want to call it. So what I have to do when I first wake up in the morning is I get this unsweetened apple juice and I put like a tablespoon of psyllium hulls in it and stir it around and have to drink it and stir it and drink it. If you've never worked with psyllium hulls, it's freaking nasty. Okay? Nasty. They like get all in your teeth and you're like, it's roughage is what it is. I mean, it's just, it's to clean out your gut. So there's some TMI for you. The second part of that is also like right after I drink that, I have to drink a glass of water with a tablespoon of chlorophyll in it. Yes, folks, that's what I said. Chlorophyll. And if you want to know what it tastes like, all I can say is it tastes very green. Yes, this is a bottle of chlorophyll. And it is very freaking green. And it tastes like it. So, I drink an 8-ounce glass of that. And then I start my day. So there's something weird that I did today. I cleaned out my guts. Guilty pleasure TV show I love to watch. I'm really not a big TV fan, but I do like to watch here and there. Not every day. But I do like watching like Family Guy and American Dad. The stupid grown-up cartoons that people watch. I do like those. Reality TV can kiss my bum. I don't think I like any of it. I don't like the Duck Hunter shows. I don't like... They got a new one now. The Rattler. They like catch rattlesnakes and they're from here in Texas. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks for perpetuating the stereotype. Yeah. Okay. What bad song do I absolutely love? Well, I like a lot of old country classic music, so if that counts, there's that. But as far as like new stuff, LMFAO, man, their stuff is crap. I know it's crap. It's stupid. But I do. They crack me up. I love those guys. So, my bad song is Sexy and I Know It. Yeah, it's true. I like the song. I like to roller skate all the time, and so that is like the perfect roller skating song, and it makes me laugh. So there you go. When was your last PDA? See, here's where we start getting into that mommy thing. It's been a while because I don't go out that much anymore, so I'm not in public all that much. So I'm really not even sure. That's lame. That is lame. This is what my life has become. I don't even get to enjoy making out in public anymore. It used to be kind of a hobby of mine. So Goo and Baloo, if you're watching this, yes, your mother has been a punk, okay? Yeah, so what? I PDA'd all over the place. In many states. So yeah. If a parent or cop went through your room right now, is there anything you'd try to hide? Yeah, there's stuff hidden in there right now. Don't go digging in my stuff, kids. I'm serious. I'll know. But yes, I do have things hidden. I'm an adult female, so those of you out there that you can probably guess what I have hidden. Yeah, I have a couple of different things hidden. Where's the craziest place you've... I'm gonna have to pass on this question. I will suffice to say there are several. There are in fact many. Law enforcement officials have actually ticketed me twice. So let's just leave it at that. Okay. See, there's a lot of these questions. I should have kind of read through this first. In a relationship, in intimate moments, do you usually give the orders or take them? Well, I'm going to go with TheVioletKat's answers. You know, that goes back and forth minute to minute, so I can't just pick one. It just depends on the mood. And if I've had alcohol, I honestly don't know. What is your grossest or most embarrassing habit? I bite my lip. I like chew on the inside of my lip. And so it's not that big a deal if I'm just, you know, but it messes up my face. And so when people look at me and I'm sitting there like, you know, that embarrasses me sometimes because I know that I'm like screwing up my face when I sit there and so that's my most embarrassing habit because I can't stop doing it. I've tried and I'm still trying and I still catch myself, but I can't stop doing it. What's the longest you've gone without showering and why? Yeah, I'm gonna blame it on camping. Probably like 2 or 3 days, but I'm like I shower every day. I have to have a shower every day. I have like really oily hair, and so if I don't shower like every day, I look like I'm homeless, like that. So yeah, 2 days, 3 days maybe tops. That's as long as the camping trips I've been on have ever lasted. Yeah, I don't like to go without bathing. I have a thing about being clean and smells and what's the weirdest thing you love to eat? I eat a lot of stuff that I love to eat though. I mean, I'll eat just about anything. That whole try anything once thing, totally me. Yeah, but weirdest thing I like to eat, I guess, is that I love buffalo sauce. I will eat that stuff on anything. Mashed potatoes, scrambled eggs, breakfast tacos, biscuits. I'll eat it on anything. I love, see, like talking about it just now, makes me drool. I love buffalo sauce so much. If I'm eating chicken and rice, buffalo sauce. Chicken and dumplings, buffalo sauce. Anything that is like chicken based or bread based, buffalo sauce. There's no 11. God. Which of these would be hardest to go with for out a week? TV, internet, sex, or food? I'm going to go with food. Because I like food a lot. I've never really fasted. I'm not sure how that would go. I would probably eat my dog. Sorry, Chickie, but I would if I didn't have food. You know, internet and TV, I don't care. You know, I mean, yeah, I like the internet. It's fun. I get to make videos and put them out there and look stuff up and to pay my bills and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But in TV, I don't really care for it. The sex thing, let's go back to what I have hidden in my room. If I can't have those, then I'm going to have to change my answer. But as long as my hidden stuff counts, it'll be fine. Does the phrase, I'll try anything once describe you? Yeah. And, okay, wait, with one exception. Again, because I'm a mother, I will not try anything that I have to risk my life in order to do it. So, like skydiving and bungee jumping, stuff like that, that's off the roster until, you know, my kids are old enough that, you know, if I die, they're not going to, like, you know, have to grow up without a mom. So probably gonna have to wait. I'm gonna be one of those people that's like 85. I wanna go skydiving. That'll be me. What kind of underwear do you have on right now? Old underwear. Underwear that I've had for a really long time. I need to go shopping. I don't have any like fancy chonies. I'll be honest. I get my crap at Target because it's cheap and it comes in like a 3 or 4 pack. Yeah, it's sexy, right? It's hot. I know. Y'all are all like, oh. What kind of underwear do I find most appealing on the opposite sex? Well, I have to say, you know, like TheVioletKat said, there's some people that just shouldn't wear certain things. But in my world, there's only one man, and I really like him in those jockey kind. You know, that kind of go down a little bit. He kind of has muscly legs, and they look all... Okay, that's enough of that. Sorry, kids. Have you ever stolen anything? Yeah, I've stolen stuff. I stole a chapstick when I was like, I don't know, 7, something like that. Anyway, my mom found out I did it, so she made me take it back to the store. That was totally embarrassing. But yeah, I mean, I've stolen stuff on accident. Like, I guess a few weeks back, I was at the grocery store, and I got out to my car, and I realized that, like, there was something, I don't even remember what it was anymore, but there was, like, an item in my cart that had gotten skipped. No, I did not go all the way back inside. I had 3 kids with me. I had gotten all my crap in the car, and I was like, sorry, thanks for the milk, or whatever it was. I don't remember what it was, but it was like, I did not do it on purpose. But, you know, I saw it as a gift from the universe. Thank you. I needed that anyway. Well, whatever. I shop there so much. Okay, I've bought it. Whatever it was, I've paid for it, okay? They may not have gotten the profits they wanted out of me, but they've made the money. So, yeah, I didn't do it maliciously. I wasn't trying to steal. But my lazy ass wasn't walking all the way back into the store to go, oh, I forgot to ring up this $2.50 item. Not happening. No, it's just mine. It's just mine now. Y'all weren't looking. Do I tell white lies? Yeah, I do. You know, again, it's usually to spare someone's feelings. I mean, you know, I am a brutally honest person, so I may not do the white lie thing as often as some people. Because I'm like, you know, do you think I should let my daughter... Yeah, no. No, I don't think you should. You let her do what? You know, so, no, I mean, I have been known to not be as gentle with my answers as some people, but, you know, there's times I don't feel like being gentle. Just want to answer the question and move on. But yes, I have told little white lies. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I've told big fat ones too. I just don't make a habit of it, and I don't do that anymore, I don't think. Okay, next question. Have you ever been fired from a job and why? Yeah, I actually have. I've been fired from one job whenever I started working again after my youngest daughter was born. I had been at home. I'd been a stay-at-home mom for a really long time, and I decided to go back to work to make some extra money, so I got a job at a daycare. Thinking, well, I take care of kids all the time. Can't be that hard, right? Those places are freaking nightmares. Not to mention the fact that it's like a human pigeon coop because you got all these little kids with snot running out of their faces like all over the place. You got moms that drop off their kids when they know damn well they're sick. Yeah, needless to say, after being in my own clean home for several years, when I got a job at this daycare, I promptly got a staph infection and a bladder infection because I couldn't go to the bathroom often enough because it was me in a room full of little snot-nosed kids that aren't mine. It's also where I discovered that I like my kids. I do not care for other people's kids, especially in an environment where I can't just kick their ass. So I was like, no, this isn't. I wasn't really happy there, and they ended up calling, and I ended up missing, like in the first month of working there, I missed a couple of days of work because I was sick as hell, and I'm thinking, if I have a staph infection, or, yeah, it was a staph, if I'm this sick and I'm on this many antibiotics, I should probably not be around 4-year-olds. So I stayed home. I went to the doctor one day, and I stayed home a day, and then the day I went back to work, they fired me because I was missing too much work. What? Okay. Whatever. And I like hardly ever get sick. That's the sickest I think I've been since I was really ill when I was a baby. Like, seriously, I've never been that sick in my adult, having a memory of being sick life. I actually lost like 10 pounds during I was sick. I was freaking sick. And they wanted me to come into work to handle other people's children. Yeah, whatever, fire me. What's the craziest thing you've done in an altered state of mind? Okay, I used to live, like, for a short period of time, I lived in this building in downtown Houston. And it's called the Rice Hotel. Back in the day, it used to be a hotel. And so they still, it's like loft apartments now, and they're ridiculously expensive. But I was just living there for a semester because I was going to school down there. And so they have a lot of events still that they have because they have their big crystal ballroom, and they have, you know, places you can rent out in the building for public events. And so my now husband and I had been out that night, and it's in downtown. So you can basically, there's a bar on the first floor of the building, and then you just go into the lobby through the bar and go in the elevator and go home. So it's perfect because you don't even have to go out in public after you've been drinking all night. So that's what we did. We've been at the pub downstairs, and we kind of got a little bit, tiny bit slizzard. And anyway, we went up into the, we went into the lobby, and we hear this dooch, 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 and there's this party going on, like, upstairs. And so he and I were like, well, let's just go. Let's just check it out. Let's see what's going on. And so we go up to this party, and we just kind of walk in, and we totally crashed some private party that these people were having. And it was funny as hell because we look around, and it was like, it was all black people. It was like some kind of, like, I don't know, it was somebody's party for something, but I swear to you, we were like the only white people on the whole floor. And it's like, we walk in and we're like, the music's all, it's like hip hop, rap, kind of, we're just like, we're chilling, and we're like, and we're looking around, and we're like, yeah, this is a cool party, and I was like, wait a minute, and people kind of started looking at us like, what are they doing here? And he and I were like, I think this is a private party. And of course, we're a little bit drunk, so it took us a little while to figure out what was going on, and people kind of started looking at us like in hostility, like we obviously did not belong there. Anyway, it was funny, so we quietly tiptoed back on out, and I don't know if we went back to the bar, if we went back up to my room, but it was funny. It was funny. So that's probably the craziest thing I've done. I just crashed somebody's party. I was just walking around in the middle of their party, chilling out, not realizing how very unwelcome I was there. Number one most embarrassing moment. All right, y'all. This has got to be like one of the cruelest jokes ever played on anyone ever. When I was in junior high, I got invited, when I was like in 7th grade, I got invited to a 7th, 8th grade party, which is like a big deal. My best friend at the time had an older brother, and so they had a party together, and she was in 7th grade, he was in 8th grade. And so we went to this party, having a blast, good times. My parents said, we'll be there to pick you up at 9 or whatever, whatever it was. And I was like, okay, cool, So I'm hanging out with my friends, having a good time. And then my family shows up to pick me up. The whole family piles out of the minivan. My mother, her sister's husband, and my little brother. Now, my mom is a very creative person, and she had been helping a friend with this video that they were doing, and she came up with this silly character, and it was like, okay, well, I'll just throw it out there. She was dressed in blackface. My mother painted herself, did a little wrap on her head, do-rag thing, and had balloons in the top of her dress and in the back of her dress. So she looked like this sassy, like out of Gone with the Wind, black nanny type character, and comes out of the car and is like, where is she? Where is she? It's time for her to go home. And she is like yelling my name, first and last name. My aunt and uncle are dressed like white trash, okay? She's got like the pink foam rollers like halfway up in her hair. She's got like a muumuu house dress on and like freaking flip-flops, okay? Flip-flops! Outside in the... Okay, my little brother has dirt smeared on his face. His hair's all snaggled up. He's like 3 or 4 at the time. So they've got him in a dish towel, like a cloth diaper looking thing, and he's walking around, no shoes, no clothes, you know, looking like a little WT baby with their little diaper on, just running around with no clothes on. And then my uncle is dressed like some kind of lumberjack or something, and he's got like the beanie hat on and a flannel shirt, and he's got one of his teeth colored out, and they're all just galooping up to the house like, where is she? We gotta go. It's time for her to go home. And my mom is like walking through the house, and everybody at the party is just like, yeah. I was like in the tub in the bathroom, like crying because I was not going home with this group of clowns. I was so embarrassed. Not even kidding, y'all. My 10-year high school reunion, I had people asking me about that. Hey, y'all, do you remember that time? Yeah, I remember it. I had to go home with those people. I was mortified. I swore I would never go back to school. I hated everybody. I wasn't one of those kids that was like, I hate you all the time. You know what I mean? I had a pretty close relationship with my mom. It's never been the same. That really scarred me. I can't believe. And now that I'm a mom and like I have a kid in junior high and in 7th grade, no freaking way would I do that to my kid. So there's my most embarrassing moment. That is why I'm like this. That's what's wrong with me. That kind of crap. That was definitely the worst. I don't remember her ever embarrassing me like that any other time. It's like she just had a wild hair that day and decided, you know what can I do to completely... I know! I'm going to dress in blackface. And I'm going to get my sister to dress up like white trash. And we're going to go pick her up from the party so all her friends can see. That's brilliant! Alright guys, there's my TMI list. And I'm really sorry that I had to leave out some of the really good stuff. But again, gotta keep it clean for the kids. You all have a great day.